context. Happening, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. You're sipping, spilling and seeing the tea with me, Terry Melda, and today you're going to see how I do my hair, change it from this to this. Yes, I'm doing the wet look with my natural hair, and yeah, it's a look that I've tried before. I did it last year in the summer around like June time. I tried it out before I went to Amsterdam, and I'll probably insert a clip somewhere of what it looks like. And yeah, I think I was looking around online for like a way, like a different way to style my hair, because I go through phases with my hair where I like it in its natural state, but then I'll be quick to either want to straighten it or dye it or put it in braids or twist or something. So this time I was like, okay, let me still embrace my hair and try and find a different, you know, style to do with my hair. So I came across some wet look videos, and obviously it's usually women that have, you know, maybe type 3 to 3C, maybe 4A hair that I see doing this hairstyle. So I was thinking maybe my curls are a bit too tight for it to work, but I was like, you know what, no. I will also join the kind of people that have like maybe 4B, 4C hair, and you know, show you how my take on the wet look. So products, what products do I use? Oh yeah, I'm due to wash my hair, so I'm doing it now because there are a lot of products, or there's a lot of product that you use to achieve this look. The first time I tried it, it was just before I was going to wash my hair. And then when I did it for Amsterdam, that was just my look for the holiday. It was literally like 2 days, but that was my look for the holiday, and then I came back and washed it out. So yeah, it's not something you can like sustain for weeks, and then it might be a couple days max. Like maybe first day you have it, second day you do refresh, and then that's you. So yeah, that's why I would recommend doing it or trying it just before the wash day, just so you can see if it works for you. Products I'm using, I think when I saw videos, most of them use this extreme, I'll put a picture of this, like an extreme gel. I think that's what I saw most people, and obviously it's available in America, it's not available here. So I was like, what is here that will help me achieve a similar look? So I'm using OG Eco Styler. You can see like how much product I use it. Eco Styler, black castor oil and flaxseed. Got a big tub of this because I knew I was gonna be using a lot of it to achieve the look. And then I also bought the crystal, so the clear Eco Styler gel, because I heard that this for hold. So I'm thinking that it would kind of help weigh down the hair and keep its curl pattern and whatnot. So yeah, so these are the two I used. I mixed them together, and I mixed them into my old little tub. This is what I took with me, and I used quite a bit of it when I went on holiday. And then to wet my hair, I used water. I put it in this mist spray bottle. It's like a misting spray bottle. So, and I think I used to have one that was like, there's one that, you know, the kind of the spray bottles when you're like cleaning products, that kind of spray bottle, you know what I mean? I think the one I had stopped working properly, and on top of that I just found it hard with my fingers. Yeah, it just became difficult to use over time, especially if I'm using excessive water and I need to repeatedly spray. It just was making my hand like cramp up and stuff. So I was like, no, this sprays a lot of water. You can get this off Amazon actually, and I would actually recommend it because it sprays a lot and it's very easy to use. It doesn't really make my hands kind of clamp up, or not clamp up, yeah, cramp up. So yeah, I recommend that. And I mixed the water with this. well, in this video I'm mixing it with this, which is Palmer's coconut oil formula, coconut oil strong root spray for dry, damaged or colour treated hair. It really should be used on my roots, but I ran out of my Cream of Nature leave-in conditioner, so I was like, this is going to have to be the next best thing. I just didn't want to put something, I didn't want to just put only water, I wanted something that will actually kind of not dry out my hair, because it can be quite dry and just spraying water. So I wanted to kind of retain some moisture. And then I'm going to also put in this Superdrug brand black castor and shea leave-in curl smoothie. This, I kind of bought it to try it. It's actually not bad. It smells really nice. I bought most of the range. So there's a curl smoothie, there's a curl, there's another curl product, there's a shampoo, and there's a conditioner, all of which I tried. They are decent enough. I feel like it's one of those things that it depends on the person. So I would say try it. This I've actually had for a while, so, and I've used quite a bit of it. My mom uses it as well, so it goes to show that it does work. It just, I feel like I'm not good at reviews. So I don't know what to say. But yes, so I'm going to spray my hair, put a bit of that curl smoothie just to kind of put some moisture in, and then put the gel in. So my method, my tactic to do this would really, I think first time I just did it all over, but I might do it in sections. And yeah, oh yeah, my brushes. So I've got this brush, which is like supposed to be like a Tangle Tease sort of esque brush for the tangling. So it's basically for knots and detangling. This is supposed to be good for that, so you don't break your hair. That's it, that's what I was trying to get to. So your hair doesn't break, because obviously it's more flexible, so it's not like the hair has to give in the fixed rows. It kind of will be flexible with you combing the hair to allow the knot to kind of ease out instead of break off, if that makes sense. So I actually don't mind it, I like using it. I got this off Amazon as well, can't remember the price. And then I've just got like a Denman-esque brush. Yeah, you're just going to be watching me tackle my hair, and I'll see you afterwards. So I'm just gonna wet my hair, just all of it. I usually find that wetting my hair first just helps. Just being able to manipulate it or do anything I want to do with it. It's better for me to wet it first, otherwise breakage, and that is not something you want to know. Just to note about the mixture in this bottle, it's mostly water. It's only a touch of this, so it's not purely water. Or you can add as much or as little as you want, basically. I would say this is cold, it's not warm. Or room temperature, let's say it's room temperature. Oh, I'm just spraying myself in the face. But anyway, first things first, wet your hair. So I would say I'm using this curl smoothie as like a moisturizer. But yeah, this is so my hair is just not completely dry. Because you're putting water in it, which strips, I feel like it strips moisture. Then you're going to put gel in it, which is just drying. So you're going to need to put something in it to kind of counteract that. It's like maybe a protective layer. So I'm just putting this everywhere. Everywhere and anywhere I can, especially the ends. Especially the ends. You can already see my hair starting to shrink a bit. But yeah, I'm just basically using my mixture of the black castor oil and the crystal one, so the clear and the black castor oil and flaxseed gels. I'm going to put my hair because that's the only way it's going to work. So I'm kind of doing a rough parting in half. I'm gonna take the left side first. By the way, hack, to tie my hair I use, you know those, just tied up, I should have shown you, but you know those big headbands, the elastic bands that you kind of, the big ones. I feel like I'm gonna have to show you one. So yeah, I parted my half section into 2 more sections. Oops. Very rough, but it's basically like where my ear is, that's just behind. So I parted it. And this needs to go up. But yeah, so this is what I was saying. This is what I used to tie my hair. It is basically like a synthetic nylon, like you'd think it's like tights, but I wanted something that didn't, which was seamless, so it wasn't like stuck together, because I tend to find that those basically break. But this is what I use. I double it up and then I tie my hair like that. I usually find that works when I'm doing high bands or low bands, to keep the integrity of the tightness of, because sometimes I just find that I tie up and then it's loose, and then the way I've sticked it back is not, or sticked it up is just more, it's not as tight, it's not as, you know. So that you can get from your local hair shop. You can find it online. I don't know what it's called though, so I would have to find out. But yeah, so this section I'm wetting again, because obviously it's dried out some since I first sprayed it, and it's literally been sprayed right into the strands. Basically your hair needs to be really, really, like, I want to say almost damp, but it has to be really, really wet. I think I tried it with this first, and then I was thinking, do I actually just put my head in water and just put my whole head and do it that way? There's different ways you can do it and find a way of like a method that works for you. So because I'm trying to stay out of the shower, I'm just gonna spray my hair repeatedly until it's like damp. Like, yeah, this was damp. And I'm gonna start adding the gel in. Ooh. And you need a lot of gel. That's why you see those big tubs are almost done. Almost done out. To be honest, I've used it since I've used them since the holiday. But my point still stands. You're gonna need a heck of a lot of gel to achieve this look. So be prepared to just buy a tub, or even buy a second tub for when you finish that tub, because you used it all in your hair for this look, basically. I'm just gonna take this brush, just brush through my hair. Brushing it out helps, and doing it with this brush really helps, especially if you haven't brushed it out before proceeding with the style. Oh my god, there's so much product and stuff on me. And it's all of me. Oh well, this is how the cookie crumbles. I think everyone knows when you try and use a product with Eco Styler gel, you have to be careful, because the build-up is new, and I still haven't found a hack. When will I put Eco Styler gel with another product and it not cause build-up and all flecks of stuff to fly? Okay, so I've brushed that out. I feel like it's not wet enough. More gel. I said we're going to use a lot. Okay, so now I've brushed it out with that brush. I'm brushing out with this denim-esque brush, just to kind of make sure that the gel has saturated through all the strands in this section, and hopefully will help with the curl pattern that I want to shine through. I've used this or a paddle brush. I think sometimes a paddle brush works better than this brush. I think it depends on the day and people's preference. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see, but there are a few curls seen here. Okay, so put more gel. I feel like I've got to a good place to kind of leave it alone and then come back to it later on. I don't know how much gel I want to put, but I think it's achieved. I'm happy with it basically, so I feel happy enough to leave it there, move on, and then come back. So I'm just going to do the next, well, the rest, and I'll be right back. I slightly cheated and put my hair under the faucet of the tap, just to kind of, just as, I don't know, just thought I would get all my hair, I don't know, because it is a good place to start, but in terms of actually getting it wet enough, I felt like I needed to do that. And this is dried out as well, so it clearly wasn't wet enough for it to kind of stay damp. So as you can see, this is very damp, and this is what I was trying to aim for, but I didn't quite get with just using the spray alone. So I'd say to start with, just to control the amount of water, and then when you're like, okay, this is not working, mate, just run it under the faucet, because this is dry. So I'm gonna need to go over this again, which I knew already, but yeah, it definitely needs to be like wet, essentially, for it to work. So a lot of water, a lot of gel. Those are the main key ingredients, major key ingredients to achieve this look. So on to the last bit. I think it's to each their own. I feel like I've remixed my method from someone else's method. Or actually I watched a few videos, so a collation of other people. This is dripping. As you can see, there's a bit of a discrepancy in the length. This is actually quite damp and wet. This is slightly damp, but it still feels drier than this side. But this is essentially what I was trying to go for in terms of that. This is what I'm aiming for. Looks like I've just had a shower, you know, doing a bit of wash and go. So yeah, I'm just gonna wet this side again, put more gel. It's literally just water and gel. I said what I said. So, but I think you can see what's happening. I think you can see the end result. Just gonna do a quick brush through. And then yeah, quick brush through, and then we'll see what happens after that. Okay, so here is the finished look, essentially. Yes, one thing to note is it's a lot of product and a lot of build up, so just be prepared for that and have that in mind. It's not going to be necessarily just, yeah, if you're used to using gels with other products, you will understand what I mean, just the build up. So just be mindful of that. If you're thinking, oh, it's just going to look like I've just stepped out of the shower, whatever, just know that there will be some product build up because of all the products they might have used beforehand, or to be honest, this is me before I've washed my hair as well, so there is some product in there prior to me putting on some more and then the gel. So yeah, so I'm sure with freshly washed hair it won't be as much and won't be so bad. But if you want to try it out, obviously feel free to find what method suits you and works for you, because this is my 3rd time doing it, and I'm still, yeah, I've only just learned that maybe I should have done it in a different way, and making a few tweaks in there to better improve, because I think this is banging. I can tuck it behind the ears if I want to with some clips. I can just leave it free hanging. I can do different side parting. I always find different ways of doing this look, so. But I'll do a young twirl for you. I don't know why I so much, but yes. So yeah, this is how I was rocking my hair in Amsterdam, and I realised that my method is slightly off. I should have started with the back 2 sections and then did the front 2 last, but because you can kind of see that one's a bit more dry, hence why I sponged up more than the other side. But you know, you live and you learn. But I like this look. It starts off great like this, and then it will shrink. It will shrink, but it's fine. I hope you liked this video. I don't want to call it how to, but it's just me achieving this wet look. If you liked this, please let me know in the comment section. If you'd like to see more, like say hair content, please also let me know. Yeah, please like, comment and subscribe. I feel like I look like a blonde version of Ari Lennox, but these curls are popping. Look like ramen noodles. Into me could never. Look at it. Just look. Just look. Look at the curl definition, and I just feel like it's held up in terms of the curl definition that I wanted. And fair enough, my hair's not wet anymore, but I don't know. I feel like it still bangs. I feel like it's a 2-in-1 hairstyle. You know, you have your wet and then you have your slightly dry but still damp look. So I know each to their own in terms of how they the method that they use and how it turns out and the upkeep of it, because I know like when I did it when I was in Amsterdam, because I was standing in the sun like for basically the whole day when I did my hairstyle, like my hair literally shrank. So it depends on the circumstances. Choose a good day to try it. I think it's a good way of just knowing, you know, what to do with your hair, what works with your hair, what products work with your hair to achieve certain looks and stuff. So I hope that this is a way to kind of help you and your natural hair journey and get to know your hair a bit better, because I certainly have. And you can see I'm loving it. Look at me. I can't get enough. Just Goldilocks, you know? Look at these coils. Yeah, that's really all I had to say. I think I've overdone it. But thanks guys, until next time.